Now currently in our database, we only have 20 cars, but if we imagine that we had thousands or even millions, it's going to be inefficient to give the user all the results at once. So the user is going to be able to access the cars in pages. To apply this functionality, we need two values from the user. The first is going to be the page number, and the second is going to be the limit. So the limit is going to control how many items are going to be displayed per page. So if the limit is 10, one page is going to contain 10 items, and the user can control the page number to access the different items. So before we return our results, we're going to define a page variable, and we're going to set it equal to request.query.page. Here we're directly accessing the page attribute. So this is going to be the page that the user provides. We're also going to get the limit. Now these attributes may or may not be defined by the user. So what we can do is set a default value. To set a default value, we can use the OR operator. So if the page is defined by the user, we're going to use that number. But if it's not, we're going to use 1 as the default. And we're going to do the same for the limit. If the user defines a limit, we're going to use that limit. But if they don't, by default, we're going to use 10. One more thing we need to do is, since query parameters are strings by default, we need to convert them to numbers. Next, we're going to perform a simple calculation. So we're going to have a variable called skip, and we're going to set it equal to page minus 1 times our limit. So how this is going to work is, let's say page is equal to 1. 1 minus 1 is going to be 0, and 0 times the limit is going to be equal to 0. So if page is 1, we're going to skip 0 items, and we're going to display the first 10 items. And let's say page is 2, so it's going to be 2 minus 1, which is 1, times our limit. By default it's 10, so we're going to use 10. Then our skip value is going to be equal to 10. So if the user enters 2 for the page, then we're going to skip 10 items. And by skipping 10 items, what we're basically doing is accessing the second page. Let's look at this one more time. If page is 3, 3 minus 1 would be 2. 2 times our limit,